Hey y'all, long time no freaking see. Per usual though, like, yeah. Anyways, let's just pretend, right? Let's just pretend. My hair looks dumb short because of the way I styled it. If I want it like a short little, like right now, short and full, I do it a certain way. Long and full, I do another way. I don't know if I put these on right. I don't think I do. That one low-key kind of hurt. No. For today's video, I decided, let me switch it up. And let me do a story time. Ooh. I don't know if people even watch story times anymore. I don't really care. My life honestly has never been eventful, if I'm being honest. Like, realistically. So this is like one of the moments in my life where it went down. And this is the story time. I guess, how am I gonna title it? Like something dramatic maybe? Clickbait or whatever. I'm gonna say this is the story time. I almost died literally and figuratively. Or rhetorically. I don't know. Anyways. While I'm doing makeup too, I already not primed. I'm such a liar. Oops. I already did like my skincare. I think I have a video. I think I did it recently too. So if you want, you can scroll through like my channel and see. So this, oh shit, my fault. This story took place when I was like 19. It was the summer of me going into my sophomore year of college. Summer of 2019. And let me give y'all a little backstory about my life so everything just makes it more complicated. I'm gonna tell y'all, okay? So growing up, like, my parents were strict as hell, yeah. Like, like literally high school I had a bedtime. That's kind of embarrassing to admit, but I had a bedtime. Like, bitch, they did not fuck around. They did not play around. Like, they were one of those parents that did not play. And I would have to say, like, I was a very, I don't want to say innocent child, but I really didn't do anything wrong growing up. Like, I was the good child. I definitely was the good child. I was the favorite. No, I wasn't, but I definitely was the good child. I actually think I'm my mom's favorite. Yeah. So during this time, my older sister she wasn't in the house anymore. And my younger sister, she was like, I guess, a softball prodigy, I guess. She was on a travel team, and if you guys know about travel teams, during the summer especially, like, they play travel tournaments, and you basically go to surrounding states and you versus other travel teams. I was in a travel team before, y'all, but I was not good at softball. I was literally, you know how like some places it's like the 10th person, after the 10th person you get a discount? I was literally the 10th person to get the discount. Like, I was just there, you know, to fill up space on the bench. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like, I was like I was in butt, because if I was, I wouldn't have made the team, but I was like, whatever, you know. Anyways, enough about that. I'm rambling. Throughout the summer, like, they were gonna go to every weekend or every other weekend, they would go to like a different state. And obviously, since it's like hours away, like, they would have to stay over. So I would have the free crib, because at the time I worked at a gift shop on the weekends. Yes, I worked at a gift shop. I used to work, should I tell you where I used to work? I used to work at West Point. If you know what West Point is, you know. I used to work at the gift shop. Like, yo, I did not play no games over there. Like, I used to tell people I was in the military. At the time I worked there, and I worked weekends. I'd be like, oh, I can't go out, and I would just stay home. And yeah, I wouldn't do anything crazy like throw a party. My sister did that once, actually, and we all got in trouble for it. That should be another story time, but not for right now. Yeah, I'd always have to stay home because I had work, but I only worked till like 4:45. It's a weird time to get off work, 4:45, but yeah. And I would just like chill with my friends. I never did anything crazy. Like, I would just go chill with my friends. At the time I had a car, so yeah, just pull up with my friends or whatever, like. But that was really a good summer. Like the beginning of that summer was really good, really fun, because I was outside. I've never been outside like that before. This particular party that I'm talking about in the story time, I remember like it was in towards the end of July, I believe, that party. But they were posting flyers a month in advance. Like, and they were like, project, I wish I could have a screenshot of it, but I don't. Obviously, if I did, I would, you know, whatever. On the flyer, like, Project X5, like, this, that, and the third. Project X, it's gonna be wild, big-ass mansion. And so, you know, I sent it to my friend. I'm not gonna say her name because I was low-key mad at her during the story time. And you'll see why. I'm not crazy. I sent it to her. I was like, girl, and this was like one of the weekends where I was gonna have the free. So I was like, girl, let's go to this party. Like, I have the free. Like, it's gonna be fun. And she was like, yes. Like, so we made a plan months in advance. A month in advance, not, I'm dragging it. But a month in advance that we were gonna go to this together. Because she was my only friend at the time, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Promoting, they didn't post the address, obviously. They don't want to get it shut down, but like they were posting, everybody was posting it, and you know, 19-year-old me just had to go. So fast forward to, let's say the day before the party. The day before, okay, hold on, I'm not remembering things right now, so sorry, but the day before the party, I had the whole weekend to myself, so I just had the usual friend group come over and we just like chilled, and we were talking about this party tomorrow, and I only knew one other person in that friend group that was going tomorrow, but I wasn't really like close to him like that, so I wasn't gonna pull up with him. Like, I don't know him. And then I'm asking my friend, I'm like, yo, we out, and she's talking about some like her man is coming over and shit, like she can't go no more. I'm like, bro, you weren't gonna tell me that? Like, she literally told me last minute, and I was like, sorry. Damn, like, you didn't tell me that before, you didn't think to tell me that beforehand. So like I was like, damn, I'm not going anymore. Like, ugh, so sad, and I'm gonna be bored. Until my other friend was like, yo, are we going out to this? And I was like, yes, bet, finally. All right. Jumping for joy. Now I wasn't jumping for joy. Now I could go because I know somebody that's going, right? I had to drive to his house, and then we'll drive together to the party and then back. Perfect, that's fine by me. He only lived like 5 minutes from me, so it's like, great till 11. I also remember on the flyer it said you had to be there before 11, I think, or 10, whichever. We had to be there before 11 or 10, or else you had to pay. One thing about me, I'm not paying. So let me tell y'all who I was in the car with. It was me, my friend, his brother, and our other friend. I'm not gonna give out names. I don't know if they even watch my shit. I know one of them does. Actually, 2 of them do. So if you see this, and I'm also, I'm doing all the above, babes, all the above. I get to the party, and like, first of all, this house is like in the forest, in the hills, and you couldn't see it. But then what was weird about it was like the neighbor was outside like directing traffic and was like, oh, y'all going to the party? We're like, yeah, because we couldn't find the house at first. Asking us like if we were going, we're like, yeah, like, oh, he's like, oh, I'm cool with it, but I don't know about my other neighbor, like she might call the cops, da da da. And we're like, oh shit, whatever. So he parks, like he shows us where to park, we park, and then we have to walk to the house. Y'all, this walk up the hill, bro, OMG, like we're walking, and like there's other people also walking up here. It's mad dark, kind of quiet, so we're like, is it really here? Like, what is going on? And also another like detail, what I was wearing, I'll post a picture right here. This was like the day. The shoes I was wearing, there were sandals from Forever 21, and it was like the sandals that had a back strap to it. And that back strap for one of my shoe, I don't know which one, left or the right, was loose, so it would always fall down, and essentially it would just be like a flip-flop or like a slide at that point, because like the back was not holding my heel. Do you get it? I hope you do. So yeah, so it kept falling down, and I was getting annoyed. I'm like, damn, like this shit is annoying. We get to the house, and finally, like as we're walking up, we start to hear music, and we see like cars and shit, and we're like, oh, okay, it's actually here. And there's quite a few people So we're like, okay. It was a little past 11, but we still didn't pay. There was literally nobody at the door checking to pay. So like, oh shit. So we get in. So there's 3 levels to this house, y'all. Remember, 1, 2, 3. Walking in, we're in the main level, like 2nd level. So yeah, we're at the main level. And we're just walking around, looking around. Like, we go into the kitchen for a little bit. There's mad people in the kitchen, obviously. In every party, has to get the kitchen be the main spot, right? After, like, okay, we're done with the kitchen, like, let's go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else. So we walk towards, like, the living room, and we see a few people we know. We say hi to them, we're talking, and we're like, let's go downstairs and look. We go downstairs, and y'all, it's like there's mad people keeping it up in the basement. And we're like, okay, and it's mad dark, and that's where the music is in the basement. It's not playing anywhere else in the house, mind you, but you could hear it from the basement. We're like, okay, like, and I was even thinking to myself, I even said to, like, my friends, I was like, it's kind of cramped to be, like, down here. Like, what the fuck? So we went back up, and not even, like, 5 minutes of us going back up, one of the people that is throwing the party makes an announcement. That ass is standing on a chair, like, yo, everybody needs to go downstairs right now, like, da da da. Telling everybody that they need to go downstairs. And mind you, I just came from downstairs, and looking at it, like, I'm thinking there's mad people at this point. I'm okay thinking, like, not everybody's gonna fit down there. Oh my god, I thought something was sorry. Anyways, I was like, not everybody's gonna fit down there. Like, that's kind of insane. So we kind of ignore it. I'm like, now let's stay up here for a little bit. Like, I'm not gonna go down there. Like, an announcement she made, she was serious. She was not fucking around. She literally, get everybody needs to fuck downstairs, like, going crazy, like, yeah, like, all that. It was crazy, and honestly I was kind of scared, so I was like, fuck, she not fucking around. Like, so we make our way downstairs, and somehow we get separated. So it's me and my friend, let's call him Duck. Because it's, okay, that was such a horrible, okay, let's call him Barry, and the other one Cream. Okay, so I'm with Barry, and his brother Cream and our other friend went somewhere else. So we're like, oh damn, like, we were kind of concerned, like, damn, where'd they go? Like, but then we, like, get distracted because we see people we know. And so we're like, whatever, we're talking. At this point, again, I'm still doing all the above. And I had a pen with me, right? So you know me, every 5 seconds, like, whatever, we're chilling, vibing. And this is where shit goes down, right? All of a sudden, like, everybody's talking, music is being played loud as shit. All of a sudden, like, all you hear is, like, crazy ass noises, y'all. Like, it sounds crazy coming upstairs, and then it gets silent. Everybody's hearing it, and it gets silent downstairs. Like, there's nobody talking. So I'm looking around, I'm looking at my friend Barry, and I'm looking at him like, I know the difference between, like, fireworks and gun noises. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you ever heard of, you know, a shot being fired or whatever, you know how it sounds like. And those noises honestly did not sound like pew pew noises. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I genuinely, like, it didn't sound like that. So whatever, but you know, so I'm playing it cool. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But as I look around, I start to see people's faces, and, like, the panic ensues. Panic happened, like, havoc happened, bro. Everything, it just went from, like, 0 to 100. I see people, like, running up the stairs, and mind you, in the basement there's only the stairs, so the only way out is to go back up. Everybody's, like, pushing, like, go go go. And mind you, like, it may be because, like, I'm, you know, twisted or whatever, but I'm looking at my friend, and he's looking at me like, you know, he's trying to play it cool, play it calm. But when everybody around you is, like, panicking, you know, you start to wonder, like, maybe it was, I don't know, like, you know. But everybody starts going crazy, everybody starts running, and I'm looking at somebody, I see somebody I know from across, I'm like, why are you running? And he's like, I don't know. So that was my sign, like, oh my gosh, like, something is happening. I look at my friend Barry, and he's like, follow me, and he's running towards this door. Yeah. I don't know if it was, like, we didn't know if it was a closet, what the door led to, but I see him and he's like pulling at the knob, and he opens the door but it shuts right away. And he like opens it and it shuts right away, right? So we're like, it's kind of weird. So he's trying and like he's opening it a little bit, but it keeps like shutting. I try but I can't, but you could tell like something's pulling it from the other side. A guy sees us like struggling with the door. He's like, here, let me try. He goes, let me try. He's like, you know, push it, and he finally pulls it, bro. Kid y'all not, about 4 bitches on the other side, and they're like,
get the fuck away, like, get away, go. Like, no, you can't come in.
I guess we can't go in. And you know, like, I'm flabbergasted. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, the guy, he realized like that room that they were in, it led to outside. It was like one of those, I think it's called like a tornado door. Is it? I don't know. I'll put a picture of what it was. And the guy's like, dumbass, open the door. I'll never forget that, yo. It was like a movie, deadass. And then mind you, everything is happening fast. Imagine like being gone and just experiencing all that. Like, it was just like so confusing, bro. I remember she pushes open the door and it's like the floodgates to heaven open. Like everybody starts pouring out of that bitch, and my friend Barry is holding my hand, right? He's taking the lead. So remind y'all from the beginning of the story, I told y'all like the house was on a hill and we had to climb up that hill, bro. So we had to go back down that hill because we're running. We're running. I'm still very confused on what's happening. So I'm like, wait, what? So we're running and we're going down this hill, y'all. Mind y'all, Barry, I've been friends with him all throughout high school. I had gym class with this man. I've never seen him run this fast, y'all, in my entire life of knowing him. Never seen him run that fast. He ran, bro. And again, remember about my shoe, how it keeps coming down. So I'm thinking like genuinely, I'm gonna fall, like literally dead ass. I'm finna fall on my face because the way he's running and my shoe. So I'm yelling at him. I'm like,
Barry, like, let me go.
I'm swiping my hand. I'm like, trying to get him the fuck off me. I'm like, yo, let me go. Like, you're about to drag me down. He finally lets me go. Mind y'all, I keep saying mind y'all, but people are hopping in their cars, zooming down the hill. We're dodging all these cars. People are running into the woods. It was crazy. But also, as all this is happening, as I'm like looking around, checking my surroundings, I see people just standing there. Like, they're not like running with everybody. So I'm like, So somehow like we kind of get we didn't even get all the way down to the end of the hill. We get like mid-hill and we catch up with our 2 other friends that we lost, right? So we're like, yo, what happened? Like, da 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 da, like, yo, I'm trying to figure out what happened. And I look down in my bag. My bag is empty. There's literally nothing in my bag. My wallet, my keys, my pen. I was sick about the pen, bro. Everything was gone and my heart sinks because I'm thinking like at this point I'm thinking there's like a shooter in there, bro. How everybody was acting, hopping in cars, y'all. You should have seen it. Was like Fast and Furious. I'm not even joking. Like, it was that like a movie, bro. It was so crazy. All I could think about was like, how am I gonna explain to my mother, who thinks I'm home right now? She thinks I'm asleep. She called me before I left and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go in bed, bro, because I have to go work in the morning. So I'm gonna go to bed. How am I gonna explain to her that I lost my wallet and my car keys, and my car is literally at my friend's house? I was like, I'm done for. I realized in that moment I had a decision. Either have to explain all this shit to my mom, or go up there, risk my life, and get my shit back. And you know what I chose? I decided in that moment that having to explain all this to my mother is a lot scarier than dying. So I went up that hill. I looked at my friend Cream and I told him, like, I literally have to go back up there. Like, I lost everything. Like, everything fell in my bag. And he looked at me like I was a crazy bitch. A good friend. He went with me because honestly, if the roles were reversed, I would have been like, good luck. We go up. Luckily, y'all, my shit was laid out on the floor. And yeah, so by the time I went back up there, and people were just still standing around there. Somebody lost a phone. We were gonna take it, but we were like, let's be good Samaritans. Like, I was like, my shit was on the floor. Like, let's not take, you know? In the beginning, I said like none of my friends were going. I actually knew a lot of people over there because I saw this other girl that I knew, and I was like, girl, what happened in there? And she's like, what are you talking about? Like, nothing happened. Like, there was just a fight. Y'all, it was just a fight that was happening upstairs, and the noises that everybody was hearing was just the noise of like the bottles falling down and hitting the floor. I knew I wasn't crazy, but again, like, when you see everybody else panicking, like, you have to follow suit. Like, and then we also realized we were only at the party for an hour, y'all. Deadass, it was just an hour. Shit felt like we were there for like 2 hours, y'all. No, I went home. They were like, oh, you want to go out to... No, take me the fuck home. So yeah, I just went home, went to bed. And what's funny was, like, when I was still in the driveway, I was calling my friend that I was supposed to go to the party with. Bro, she did not answer me. And I was like, bitch, there's somebody shooting. Like, I wish she still... I don't think she has the emails anymore. I mean, the voicemails. But I kept calling her. I left her mad voicemails, bro. That was the last party I ever went to that summer because I was just so traumatized. I was like, bitch, like, I deadass thought I was gonna lose my life. Like, but yeah, I think actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that was probably like the last house party I ever went to, because the following year was COVID. So, you know. So yeah, damn. And my parents never found out. Well, I don't know, they don't watch my YouTube. I don't think they do. Now I really don't like house parties, actually, because of that, because that just made me realize, like, girl, anything could really happen at a house party. I could have easily gotten murked, like, low-key. But yeah, that was my story time. You saw my face again. And that was my story. Yeah, I haven't been to a house party. Well, no, I have. That's a lie. But, like, I don't prefer. I prefer, like, going out to an establishment where you gotta get pat the fuck down. Cause I don't even play like that. Anyways, that's it for this video. Let me know if you want another story. I can try to think of one that happened, but usually with traumatic events in my life, I block them out. Bye.